Hello heroes and beauties, welcome to Motorholic. So today we have 2021 XUV 700. Here's the key and it has a flip function. You can close it and the key has certain function. Lock the car, open the boot and unlock the car. Okay, so straight away going under the hood of this car. So it has it gets the 2-liter AX7 Petrol engine which produces around 200 PS of power and 380 Newton meter of torque. You can see the engine bay is nicely packed and it gets the insulation also, but no hydraulic studs. So the hood is really heavy and obviously because it is well built, it has a good build quality. And obviously talking about the design straight away, so firstly that this is the latest logo or the new logo of the Mahindra, which actually Mahindra says it is only for their SUVs. Okay, so indirectly they are saying it is only for their private vehicles. Okay, because Mahindra doesn't manufacture sedans or the hatchbacks. So now all the SUVs from the Mahindra will get this logo. And talking about the design, obviously Mahindra has nailed it in terms of design. You can see the looks, I mean it looks nice, no doubt in that case. Talking about the grille, it is finished in the piano black treatment. You can look at it and it has straight slates also, I mean typical Mahindra thingy grille, and it is finished in greyish material, greyish treatment, and it looks nice and it gives a good road presence. And talking about the headlights, and which is a full LED unit, and you can see this is your for low beam, which is a all LED unit, and this is your high beam, which is also LED. And the headlights are well and it does a pretty well job in the night. I've seen it. And these are your indicators, which are a dynamic swipe, which are swiping from inside to outwards. You can call it I mean sequential indicators also. And DRLs are all the way from here to running here, but right now it's not turned on because obviously the headlights are turned on, that's why. So whereas I mean headlight looks nice according to me. And coming below, you have this fog light, which is also LED and it also does a cornering function job. And you can see here are your dams, functional air dams, which I believe cool your wheels and all. And you can see these chrome, I mean your piano black line connecting both the fog light units. And this is your greyish treatment here, which looks nice. And I mean air dam to cool your radiator and all. And I mean all in all, like the bumper is well shaped, it looks nice, the front design is nice. I can't say the best, but obviously like some people won't like it, but some people will definitely like it. So no doubt, I mean like all in all, the design of front looks good. I won't say bad at all, but to certain people who won't like it. You can see the bonnet bulge here, and the road presence is well and it has a commanding view. And honestly speaking, it attracts a good enough I mean attention. Okay, so obviously it's new and it has some, I mean it has got the new logo also, so people think which car it is, so it attracts a lot of attention. And even right now I'm shooting, so some people are like looking back and looking at the car, see. Okay, so that's the thing. And coming on the side, I mean you can see, you no doubt if you look at it you will remind like, yeah, it is inspired or it is the bigger variant of the XUV 500. But thankfully there's no much of the overdone thing like with the XUV 500. And there's a simple one line which is all the way running till here and connecting with the tail light, and one here which is only till here, so that's the good thing. And talking about the wheels, these are obviously 18-inch dual tone diamond cut alloy wheels, and the tire size happens to be 235 60 R18, and these are Wanderer MRF Wanderer tires, and it has a good sidewall in it. cushions the car well. So good tire according to me. And you can see the plastic cladding running all around, even on the flared wheel arches. And these are your ORBMs. The lower half is finished in piano black treatment and integrated indicators in it, and ORBM. You didn't get any puddle lamp or the projection of the logo, unlike the XUV here. You do get a flush sort of door handles which like goes inside. You will have to press it and it will come out. You can open it and it will go again back. Okay, so I like this feature a lot, and I don't know how much friction or aerodynamic it is, but it looks nice all in all. And you can see the belt line of the sort of a grayish treatment running all the way and merging in the C pillar, and the B pillar is finished in black. So is the case with the C as well as the D pillar. The rear tire happens to be the same, but it do get the disc at the rear, thankfully. And the alloy design could have been slightly better, but it's not complainable, I would say, but it could have been much more better. So what are your thoughts from the side angle? I liked it, or you don't like it, whatever. But the most liking part of the XUV 700 is the rear. I liked it a lot because it looks nice, obviously, that's why. You can see the XUV 700 badging here. The 700 is finished in blue, I don't know why. And the AX7 badging here because it's a AX7 trim. And here's the LED, I mean not the whole LED but tail light setup. And this T-shaped parking brake or parking lights or the brake lights is obviously LED. So is the case with the indicators, and even the indicators are sequential or the dynamic swipe indicator, which is swiping from the inside to outwards. And these are your brake lights, which is actually a halogen, you can see. And same is the case with the reverse lamp. So full tail light setup is not the LED, but half portion is the LED. And coming down, you can see here is your red reflector, which is covered, I mean surrounded by the piano black treatment, and the plastic cladding here also running all the way till back. So the plastic cladding is running all around the car obviously, to give it a SUV-ish look. And here's the towing hook. You can see the black greyish treatment here, obviously to give it a SUV-ish look or sort of a cladding treatment. And like that's all, I mean, I guess, because nothing else is here. And this one more thing, this is the boot is fiber one. Okay, so you can say the cost cutting there also. And to open the boot, you just press the it gets the electrochromic tailgate opener, and that's it. And you can see the boot is just almost none. You hardly keep any of your bag here. So in order to like increase the boot space, press this lever and recline the seat, and now you can keep your stuffs. Same is the case here. So the rear seat, third row, can be reclined into 50-50 split. And the third row has certain features, like you get AC vents on both the side there also, but you also get a control here, fan speed control at the rear. And you get a 12-volt socket here, and a bottle holder here also. There also you get a bottle holder, but no 12-volt socket. So the third row is quite practical, and you get some hooks also here. Same is the case here, hook. And also here also you get the hook. So the rear seat, the third row is quite practical, and it also gets your, it's I guess subwoofer. You can see XUV 700 badging there. And obviously you get a proper 3-point seat belt at the third row. So it is practical. We'll talk about when we will get in. So you can just put the seat back with a single hand easily. And below this you get your tool kit and your hazard triangle, first aid kit and stuff. And from here you can like take out your spare wheel, which is mounted here. You can see it is a steel rim as well as a space saver wheel, and the cost cutting is there. Thankfully there's no fake treatment at the back, you can see. So the real exhaust lies here, and it's a proper functional dual exhaust. You can see the underbody. And so that's it. Like we can, so it is not a power tailgate. In the luxury pack, which is the top trim, you get a like power tailgate, so you'll have to close manually with your hands. And coming here you can see the Adrenox badging here, because it is powered. The multimedia unit is powered by the Adrenox, which we will talk. And press it and the fuel lid opener will open. And petrol badging here, because obviously it's a petrol car. And what are your thoughts on the design of the Mahindra XUV 700? Do let us know in comment section. And I really like the rear. Which part you like the most? Do let us know. And let's get in. So firstly press it and the door will open. So this is your door, and obviously this is your soft material. It is your this sort of leather treatment here, and you can see the silver treatment on the inner door handle, and it feels quite premium. So, and this is your piano black treatment around the grab handle, you can see, and it feels like quite premium. And this is your power window switch, but it is not auto up and down in this variant. And here is 1 liter bottle holder and keep your further stuffs. And you can see the speaker here, and this is your middle row. You can see the space, and if you want to access the third row, you can access it with just a press of this lever, and it will tumble. You can see, okay, so it can further tumble because this front seat is a bit ahead, that's why. So ingress and outgress for the third row is quite easy because it tumbles, that's why. But you have to a bit climb up because the car is a well heighted one. You can see the third row, and I'll try to sit in. So right now I'm sitting. You can see obviously thigh support is lacking, but we'll put the seat back. You can just put it quite easily with one hand, not much effort needed. So right now the seat is fully upright. It can be reclined further, which I'll do. So right now you can see how much, I don't have much space to keep my leg, but thigh support is obviously lacking, but not the knee room. I'm not complaining about the knee room. I do have a adjustable headrest, you can see both the sides, and I can slot my head, but the headroom is almost lacking very badly. So tall people won't be happy here, obviously. And the thigh support is lacking, one thing. And now I'll recline the seat fully back, so that much it can be reclined further. But now I don't have the knee room, so that's the thing. Even the middle row can't be slide further to increase the knee room, so that's another flaw. You do get a bottle holder, as I told, AC vent, and same as the case there, you do get a fan control also, and your 12-volt socket. And one more thing, the kids might, firstly I should put it back because I'm not feeling well. Yeah, so it gets a large window area, so the third, it's not the claustrophobic area. You get a good light from the back also, from the side windows. Even you get a massive panoramic sunroof, so the children won't be feel claustrophobic here, so that's the good thing. And you can just, with the press of a button, you can tumble the seat and you can get out quite easily. So but it is well heighted, that's again the big issue. So you can put the back seat quite easily. You can see it is just a single hand operation, not much effort needed. So you can see, and let's get in the middle row and in and out for the elderly people might be issue because it is a bit heighted, and I think I accidentally pressed the key, that's why it happened. Yeah, so one more thing I'll show it, which by mistake happened. So yeah, so you can see this is your, wait a second, let me turn off the hazard button, it is making a lot of noise. Yeah, so let's close the door, make the cabin silent. And yeah, so this is your, you do get a rear AC vent at the rear, and you get a mobile holder here and a USB Type-C port for your fast charging your mobile phone. So you get your seats is slightly scooped out with a magazine holder here, and you also get a Boss mode which can be used with the press of a button. Just press it and it will be, you can just use it without any effort, okay, with a single operation. That's a nice touch according to me. And you can like increase the boot space, and you can just fold your legs and you can be a boss of your own. So that's a nice touch for the especially chauffeur driven owners. And the window line is good, and window area is good enough and you feel good, and even the window rolls down fully, not halfly, so that's a nice touch also. And so like you sit in a commanding position and you feel like, yeah, you are a boss. And you can also use the Boss mode, and you get a grab handle hook, you also get a LED light here. And talking about the headroom is good, but well heighted people might feel a bit issue there, but headroom is good according to me if we compare to its rivals. And you do get a center armrest which can be retractable with 2 cup holders, and you can retract it. And you only get the 2 adjustable headrests at the middle row. The center one is small and slightly fixed one. And talking about the knee room is good. You can see it can be increased easily. It is full back, okay, I guess. Yeah, no, full not. Yeah, but then also the knee room is well, you can see, and thigh support is also well, not bad. And the recline angle can be increased with this, pressing this lever and pulling it back. You can see recline angle can be increased. Headroom is good, and this position is nice, but the seat comfort is not as good as we should have expected. I mean, it is a bit firm here, this part. If I talk about it, this part is a bit firm. It could have been light, though this is soft. And rest is nice. Recline angle is also good, and seat comfort could have been slightly better, I would say that much. And let's go at the front and talk more. You can see this is the maximum which can be reclined, and this is the maximum upright position, and seat can't be sent ahead or behind. It is the fixed seat, and you do get a isofix child mount here, and it obviously gets the 60-40 split. And this seat only tumbles, not that one, it only reclines. And see the build quality, okay, so build quality is good, obviously not as good as the Tata Safari, but the build quality is nice, good. And one more thing I wanted to show you is that this feature, like it has a function, like right now you can see sunroof is closed, okay, sunroof is closed, driver side mirror is closed. If I'll press the unlock button now, the mirror will roll down only of the driver side and the sunroof will open, okay. And same is the case opposite with the locking button. If you lock the car, press the lock button continuously, you can see the mirrors will roll up and the sunroof will close, okay. So that's a nice touch. And in the top variant, all the windows roll down because all has the function of auto up and down. And one more thing is that it doesn't get keyless entry and go. Keyless entry is not there, though go is there. And coming on the driver side door, Obviously here are your all four mirror controls. Only this is backlit, and only driver side has the auto down and auto up function, you can see. So whereas the rest is a manual one, you have to continuously press it. This is to unlock the car, this is to child lock the rear windows, and this is to close or open the mirror. Okay, and this is to adjust your mirrors. And obviously these are your inner door handles finished in grayish metal treatment, and here is your soft leather treatment here, and same is the case here, and piano black treatment. 1 liter bottle holder here, and some further stuff can be kept here. And you have the umbrella holder also here, you can keep your umbrella, and that's all. And here is your, let's get in. And so yeah, you get your seat adjustments here. It has a 3 memory setting, so to save the memory, you have to continuously press it, or if you want to use it, just press it and it will go to the position. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to show you is that, like, see, I've closed the door. Okay, and when I'll open the door, it has a welcoming function. You can see the seat is going back, and when I'll close the door, the seat will go ahead. See, the seat is going ahead. So it has a sort of a welcoming function. That is a nice thing. You can see it's going again back. And this is for your lumbar adjustment, you can see. So, and here is your pedals. There is a proper dead pedal, obviously, and this is for your clutch, brake and accelerator. And from here you can open the hood. Okay, and these are your some control. This is for your headlight leveling. These are dummy buttons which might be used in the top variant. This is for your auto on off function. This is for your hill descent control. This is for turning off the traction control. And here is your warning light, and you can also call it as the puddle lamp. It also works as the puddle lamp. And no scuff plates, but let's get in. And here is your tweeter, and now the seat is going ahead. So yeah, now talking about now turning on the car. So as soon as you turn on, it does a full swipe up, you can see. Sort of a welcomes us. And yeah, so it also, like, when you turn on the car, then only the ORMs opens. Okay, and you can see the steering wheel with the new Mahindra logo. And let's turn off the air conditioning. And yeah, so cabin is quite silent. And here is your full digital unit. You can see both are connected, and it feels a bit premium, and it is quite inspired from the Merc. And here are your controls. So this is for your cruise control, and this part is for your cruise control, and this part is to browse your MID display, this speedometer, and you can browse through it. It has a lot of things that you can, like fuel info, vehicle info, navigation. It also shows the navigation here. Okay, and driver assist, a display layout. So it has 3 display layout, which I'll show you. Normal, then there's the information. It has a lot of information, which I'll show you going it. So see, it's showing a lot of information here. And again pressing it and going in the your display layout. So it has a minimal also. Wait a second. It has a lot of things that I don't think I can cover everything. So it has settings like driver assistance, AFE auto reset, passenger airbag, drowsiness detection, which is also called as the fatigue, tire pressure monitoring system, which, wait a second, it's no, yeah. So it has a lot of things. You can see drive info, I mean how much you have driven, your trip A, trip B, stuff like that. Like trip A is showing me, trip B how much time, average speed, distance covered, and average fuel economy. Shows time and driver attention detail, low, high. Okay, so there is a lot of thing in it, and we'll go further ahead with the fuel economy. It shows average fuel economy, then your range, then others, real-time fuel economy and stuff like that, average score. And again going back and going to the vehicle info, it will show the, you can see the tire pressure, I mean TPS, tire pressure system, and it also shows the temperature right now, like 28 degree tire, I mean front tire is 28 degrees Celsius and rear is 27. So power and torque ratio, like see, isn't it cool? So it has so many features. I don't think I can cover in such a short video. It has navigation, driver assist. So it shows like what it does is that now it detects like the signs on the road and it shows here. So that's a nice touch. And going further, so display layout, I wanted to show you one more display, which is the minimal. So in minimal everything goes small, you can see, and not much information is there, just a speedometer and gear and like stuff. So you can, now talking about this is to obviously go up and down and select a select option by pressing it, and this is to going directly to your favorites. So it will show you, so right now it will directly open to the favorites. So that's the thing. And this is for cruise control, which I told you. And let's check the horn. Horn is nice according to me. I mean, at least better than the Safari, which is a normal one. And this is to obviously browse your this multimedia system, which is powered by the Adrenox, which is badged here. And it has a voice command also. By pressing that, you can increase the volume from here. Hang up the call or pick up the call, change the track or those stuff. Okay, so that's the thing. You can give the command like sorry, yeah, you can give the command like hey Alexa, play music.
Here's Hangama music.
So let's check out the audio system right now, if she has played a music right for me.
सुना है तेरे दिल पे मेरा कहीं ना लिखा है.
Alexa, hey Alexa, stop the music. So she stopped the music. It also does some more function like opening the sunroof. Alexa, open the sunroof. So see.
Okay.
So it sky roof controls and stuff like that. So you can see the massive panoramic sunroof. And Alexa, close the sunroof.
Okay.
So see. So it has voice command. Alexa, turn on AC.
Okay.
So see, it has turned on the air conditioning. No, it hasn't. Alexa, I'm feeling hot.
Sorry, I'm having trouble. Please
So-
try in a little while.
It is not as smart as the MG's one, so but like it does a well job to do. And now talking about this is obviously your headlight setup, headlight unit. This is for your turning on off your fog light on off, and this is your turning on your headlight. It obviously has automatic headlights, and indicators can be controlled here only, and for the high beam, low beam. And from here are your wiper controls, and obviously this is for your rear one. the rear is walking, and if you'll pull, and no, the front is walking. So if you pull back, push it, the rear washer will come and it sprays a lot of water. You can see, so it sprays a lot of water, and if you'll press ahead, the wiper will spray a lot of fluid here, and the windscreen cleans in good, not much time. And it has a smart function also, like press it once and it will clean it on its own. Okay, it will spray twice, clean the windscreen, front windscreen. So that's a smart wipers according to me, really smart. I liked it. And obviously wipers are also automatic, you can just put in auto. And now talking about here, so this, below this you get, obviously here is your armrest. Below this you get a cooled armrest, storage here, cooled storage. You can see the cooling is here. You can keep your cool drinks and all cool stuffs. And this armrest is obviously soft, and it has a sliding function, and you get one bottle or a glass holder here with the proper rubber to keep secure your drink, and a manual handbrake. And here is a ergonomic issue. It should have been here, and gearbox should be here. So there is ergonomic issues there. Here you get a knob, and it has some features like going to the direct favorite menu, and then your call button, home, or you can go back. Okay, and going to the music, you can see, and when you go back, you can go back. And this is to, like, you can increase the volume from here, which is increasing right now. You can select the menu, so there's not much issue. Press it and the menu will be selected. So that's the thing. And here is your manual, 6-speed manual transmission, and the reverse can be operated by lifting it up and slotting at the rightmost front. And here is your reverse camera. It doesn't get 360-degree camera here. In the top variant you do get it. And the camera, obviously, rear camera has the adaptive guidelines, you can see. And the visibility, or you can say the resolution, is nice. And so you can see, like, it has more features in it, like pressing it will remove the guidelines, then it will show the outer part, both the side part and the left side part or right side part, or the full zoomed out. So it has some functions which is not, according to me, it's not much useful. 360-degree would have been a nice touch. Obviously you get in the top variant though. So, and obviously here is your pad, which is not having a wireless charging pad here. You can keep your phone, here also, area to keep, or any other stuff, but don't keep your key because it is a bit deep, might be issue to take it out. You do get a USB port, one for the USB, one for the fast charging, but I don't think it supports much of a fast charge because it took a lot of time to charge my phone. And these are your control. This is for turning on your driver side, co-driver side. No, it is not for the on off, it's just a button, dummy button or light. This is to turning off your co-driver side airbag. No, it is also not. How will it be turned off? I don't know, but it is there. This is for your co-driver. It shows whether it's turned off. Light glows at the backlit, so it shows whether it's turned off or not. So same is the case with the co-driver seat belt. It shows whether the co-driver is wearing seat belt or not. This is for your hazard button, which can be turned on with the press, and press it again, it will turn off. This is for your rear view camera, it will turn on. You can turn it on while even on the go, so that's a good thing. And this is to turn off your screensaver, turn on your screensaver, so it saves your battery and all. It will turn off the screen obviously, and obviously this is the touch unit, and this is obviously it gets a dual zone climate control. Okay, turn on, and the dual zone climate control will turn on. You can see, you can increase the temperature of the co-driver, and the driver is low. Okay, so that's a nice touch. And this is to increase or decrease the temperature, same is the case for the dual zone. And you can select the mode, which mode you want. Okay, mode, and this is for your rear defogger, front defogger, increase the fan speed, decrease the fan speed. And this is for your rear AC, the rear AC will turn on. This is for your automatic climate control, and turn it off for recirculation. Okay, you can turn on your AC from here only, and you can turn off. So that's the thing. And here is your AC vent, and this is your engine start stop button. You can turn off the car or turn on the car. You can see, and even when you turn off the car it shows bye, see, goodbye. So it has a nice, and obviously it has welcoming, so it has a welcoming function also. So that's the thing. And this it doesn't get much of a soft material. This is hard, this is all everywhere there is hard, I mean on the dashboard. Only this is soft, even that is leather fit, I mean staged over a plastic material maybe. So this is soft, this whole leather treatment till here. Even this is leather, soft at the rear also. So whereas these all are hard, and at somewhere you find that the plastic is of slightly cheap quality. So one thing that could have been sorted out. And press this, and the glove box will open. Glove box is slightly a decent size, not the biggest, and you do get some space here to keep your things. And close the glove box, and AC vents at the center also. I not talk about this, and it has a lot of features, though thankfully it is not the top variant, otherwise I would have to make a separate video for this multimedia unit only. So right now it's the home, and it's showing only 3, which is fun with the XUV. In the interior, fun with the XUV 700 in the exterior, and the Android Auto, and coming soon maybe mirror link, or I mean I don't know what can be there, so I don't know, it will be updated on its own. And you can see Adrenox, which I told, when we will kick in the pick the fun in the XUV. In the interior you can see the radio, it's showing the clock, digital clock, radio, music, then your phone connection, navigation, applications. So navigation has a really, I mean the navigation system is really nice, and it has a sort of a 3D effect, even shows the high buildings. Okay, so right now, like if I zoom in, if there's a big huge building, it will show, see the building, elevated building, how much the size of the building is. So I really like this. And even in this also, which I haven't showed you, navigation, here also it shows, yeah, if you press in it, you can see the navigation will be showed here also. So that's really nice touch here. And going back, you can go back from here also, or you can go back from here. So music can be played by Alexa also online, or you can connect your phone with the Bluetooth, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay and stuff. And applications, it shows your like some features like the car info, climate control, just dial, and news updates and all those stuffs. And it also does, I mean the application does some jokes and all, I mean Alexa. So see, it turned off. Tell me
Sorry,
a joke.
I'm not sure.
I don't know whether it, so it tells jokes and all also. So see, the G-force meter has been turned on. Press this and the G-force meter will turn on. So it shows torque and power ratio. So let's talk about the driving part of this XUV 700, and it gets, as I told, it gets a 2-liter Amstelvien petrol engine, and we will put it in the first gear, and we will turn off the traction control, and We will rev it and launch the car, and it revs almost till 4000 rpm and off we go, and it wheel spins so crazily that you can see. And even shifting to the second gear, it's the wheel spins. So the reason behind the wheel spin is the 380 Newton meter of torque. So as you know, it is a 2-liter petrol engine. Then also it wheel spins so badly and so much that even the tire size is good enough to get a good grip on the road. Then also it wheel spins so badly. So the reason, obviously, as I told, it's 380 Newton meter of torque, and despite being a petrol engine, it has a good amount of torque, and the power output happens to be around 200 PS of power, which I already told you. And this engine is, really nice, and it pulls nicely. And there is some amount of lag below 2000 rpm, but once it crosses 2000 rpm, it pulls so nicely. It's like a rocket ship, and it feels like you're driving a luxury or a sort of a, you forget about like you are driving like sea. Once it crosses 2000, see, it even crossed the 2000 rpm now, then also it will spin. So that is the thing, and the power band is almost till 2000 to 4000 rpm only. So there is a very short band, and it doesn't this engine is not much rev happy sort of engine. So it only revs around till almost 5000 to 5500 rpm, which is hardly touches and doesn't have any top end sort of thing. So the range with it is good is the mid range. And talking about the U-turn, the steering wheel right now, which I'm doing, though it is a big car, you can see, but the steering is light, obviously, in the city condition, but it has the adversely, the opposite, bad negative thing, because like it doesn't give you much feel or feedback. It has, it weighs well, when you are in high speed, or you can say highway driving, but it doesn't give you much of a confidence. And whereas talking about the speed, then the high speed stability of this car is quite well. And there is the good, the major stability means like the chassis stability was good. There was not much vibration, though the suspension is on the softer side, which is a good thing for the city driving or the going through, especially in the Indian conditions. Like right now it glides over the bumps and potholes, but the thing is that it has a lot of ups and downs, you can say body roll, and it can be even felt when you are throwing it around the corners, and sometimes you even feel like you will just toss up, and it will roll over. And another bad thing about this suspension is like it has a sort of a third sound whenever you go over the bumps and potholes at a bit of a high speed. Well elevated speed breaker or the edgy bumps or potholes, it makes a third sound, which is which is not good. Like if I go right now, you can see. So that means like the suspension travel, I believe, is not much, that's why. But oh mama, this engine is so good, that no doubt. So talking about the braking performance, so braking performance is also good. It could have been, very slightly, I won't complain that the braking performance is bad, but it because like the engine is good, the pickup and all those are really fast. That's why I'm saying that the engine could have been slightly better, then it would have been a nice touch, nice thing. But obviously it gets a reverse camera with adaptive guidelines, so that I was talking about. If you take the U-turn, sometimes like see, so it almost revs around 5800 rpms, which I did right now, and the engine sound is not good, obviously, but so to talk about the engine is good, no doubt in that case, but the fuel economy is adversely bad. Okay, as much as you have fun driving this vehicle, this engine, from this engine, the fuel economy is that much bad. Okay, and talking about the fuel economy, I was getting around 7 to 8 kmpl of mileage overall, but you can get around somewhere around to 10 to 12 overall. So that is the major thing. Like if you want this petrol engine, even it is with the manual then also, so if you want this engine, so you have to think of the prices of the petrol, because it guzzles a lot of fuel. So that's the thing. And talking about the gearbox, obviously it's a 6-speed gearbox, though it is good, I mean, but the shifts are a bit it is not the sleekest shift. So talking about this petrol engine, so the engine is good, no doubt in that case. As I told, it has a good torque, it has a good power, and it pulls nicely even this much heavy car. But the issue is the fuel economy. If you are ready to pay that much for the fuel prices, and it guzzles a lot of fuel, because like I should show you. So if you can see 7.8 kmpl a kilometer per liter, so if you can afford that much fuel prices, or you can spend that much fuel, then obviously this is the engine to, I mean, this is a good engine, no doubt. And obviously its rivals like the Hector or the Alcazar, though Safari doesn't even get the petrol engine option. So both the other cars from the Korean and the Chinese rivals don't have that much good engine, the car which this car is having. So obviously this engine is good. And now talking about this variant, the AX7 without the luxury pack, obviously this is according to me, this is the most value for money variant, because it has good enough feature, like you get the dual zone climate control, reverse parking camera, and you have this nice multimedia powered by the Adrenox, and it has a good enough music system also, and you get a large panoramic sunroof, and you get this electric seats with the memory function, and a nice MID display with the, so everything is good. And this variant according to me is really value for money, and you should opt for it if you are not into the gimmicky things, because the top variant offers a lot, like ADAS, and then power tailgates, and the Sony surround 360 surround music system, which is obviously much more better than this. But obviously this music system is also not bad if you compare to its rivals. It is good enough. So I think the AX7 is without the luxury pack is a good variant to opt for. And this was my review of the Mahindra XUV 700 2-liter petrol engine AX7 variant. And what are your thoughts on this? And obviously, like, Mahindra offers a lot of variants, so everyone have their choice to pick. You have a 4x4, you have a 2-wheel drive, then you have an automatic, then you have a diesel automatic, manual automatic, petrol automatic, diesel manual, petrol manual. So you have a lot of option, and you can opt from anyone. But I'm not covering that thing, because we know the XUV 700 is a great car, and the reason behind is, you can see the waiting time of this car has even gone above 1 year. So if you can wait that much, I think go for it. But maybe after 1 year the MG launches a better Hector, or maybe Tata launches a better Safari, so you can't say. But all in all, right now at the present situation, this is the best car in its segment, no doubt in that case. And this petrol engine is great, and but if you can pay that, I mean, you can spend on the petrol or the fuel that much, then go for it. And the variant, obviously, as I told, it is also a value for money variant. So guys, this was my video, or the review, whatever you want to call it, of this Mahindra XUV 700. What are your thoughts on it? Do let me know in comment section, and which trim or which variant you want next to review me of this XUV 700, because I believe I'll ask Mahindra for another trim. So let me know in comment section which variant you want to see, and like if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And that's it, I believe. And I know the video is really long, but the car is also has a lot of things to cover, that's why. So sorry for that. And okay, bye, take care, bye bye.